Freedom, I never had the chance to run. Leave behind the said and done. Figure out what's to come. Reasons, all the bigger things I can't ignore. I'm not getting what I came here for. Gotta get ahead of something more. So I think I found a new way out, way beyond a shadow of doubt. 'Cause I can't breathe. And I guess I could be stronger now and leave it up to fate somehow. But I'm doing this for me. Give it up, baby, I'm not fooling anyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Simplay Motorsport. We are back. It is a new year, and it is the same old Simplay Motorsport back and ready to go here with the brand new platform that will be on this season.
This is the epic outline of Silverstone, opened in 1948, changed from time to time over the years, but still the essence of this place is that it was a circuit built on a perimeter road of World War II fighter station. As you can see, the outside of the circuit with some incredible sectors. Sector 1, wonderful twist halfway through Mathew, down on the long Hanger straight, and then you go to sector 2, down into the Vale, around the club, lots of drivers get involved, and then down Wellington straight to get into the light blue final sector, before getting to Brooklands, Luffield and Woodcote sweep to end it all. Packed down the grid, as you can imagine, a lot of people taking a look at all the cars.
With disco face in the number 86 Ferrari, a very nice looking black and yellow livery, that one. We've got Fury in his Stags inspired Lamborghini, black and yellow with blue and yellow with a black in the middle. As apparently you guys can't hear me. Is that better, PM? Let me know if that's better. I believe that's better. Just waiting for PM to confirm. Yeah, right, better now. Right, okay. So we've got Disco in his black and in his yellow and black Ferrari livery. We then got Fury, who's in his Stags inspired Lamborghini, the blue and yellow with the black Shane in the tickle pink Lamborghini, the pink and green with a black trim there. Very nice to see. Peaceful Explosion in his white, red and black Ferrari there. We've got an Plava in his Latvian flag inspired McLaren, the 720S as well, that one is. We then have Monkey Boy in the Halford Yuasa Team Dynamics Racing, whatever you want to call it. Orange and black Bentley, what a colour she is. Daz Automatic, newcomer to our upcoming seasons here at Simplay Motorsport, our upcoming championships at Simplay Motorsport. Daz Automatic, he then runs the Ferrari as well. To complete the GT3 class, we've got Bryn in the pink and blue, tickle pink Lamborghini. DJ Phil in a lovely black and green trim Mercedes-Benz. Look at that, really nice to see there from Phil. And Overtaker in a black and red McLaren 720. So we then have PN Motorsport in an Aston Martin, lovely black with green and white trim, liveried Aston Martin GT4 car. We have Sooty Apex in his black and red checkered flag, sponsored by Fanatec. You see there in the trim of yellow on his Ginetta. And the Maserati, yes, the Maserati of an Orthodox 16. Out there, 13 minutes then left of practice at the moment. Let's go on with Shane. And let's take you through a little lap of Shane. So on board Shane then, through he comes now, and this is what you can really get a sense of. Just see his steering input there as well, look, nice and smooth on the wheel, just a few corrections as he comes through. Gone with a basic helmet at the moment, Shane has. Obviously Open drivers will give us some fantastic helmet designs throughout the season, as you see him there just passing PN as they come through. I think it was Farm there in towards Village. Evening P2 Disco to PN. Nicky in the chat. And Fury's granddad, boom, anyone for breakfast, he says. I don't know, but I'm up for some tea. On board then on Shane at the moment as he comes down the Wellington Straight. Hard on the brakes in towards Brooklands and Luffield. And you see he's down on his time at the moment. But obviously this all just laps under the belt at the minute, see what they can do. And obviously what this allows for the guys who's racing in the GT3 is it's going to allow us a bit of seat time, a bit of chance to see drivers with some seat time here and to see what they can do. Anybody in a GT4 car out there at the minute? No, there's not. And our defending Pro Champ isn't out there yet as well. Obviously join us, back to racing action Sunday night, 8 PM GMT, down on Orthodubs. We'll be bringing you the live action from the Bahrain Grand Prix circuit for F1 22, a sprint race and the main race, as well as an 18-minute qualifying this season. A different format, not 100%, but a different format nonetheless. And a great, cracking driver lineup we have for that. And then next Wednesday and Thursday, it'll be down on Orthodubs and Bozzy Boy live Wednesday, for your qualifying rounds, if you will, and myself and Bozzy Boy will be live on Thursday for the qualifying rounds of ACC with a month to go until the season starts. What are the groups going to look like? We're going to start to see how these groups are going to shape up. And when we see how these groups shape up, that's when we're going to start to see some other bits. And that's where we're going to know who's going to be in what group. Obviously, Overtaker, our current pro champion, if you will. And we'll see how Overtaker will shape up in that season then. As we have got another GT4, and I believe that is Jamie Brazier. Or is it Smoky Devil? But we'll wait and see in just a moment when the name loads up. Oh, as it was a spinner. That was Amplava spinning. It is Smoky Devil in his GT4. It's nice to see another GT4 out there on the grid. We are planning to be joined by Kieran Argent on commentary. Not a definite yet, but obviously we need a bit of help on comms tonight as I am under the weather. Now, a car that's had a lot of talk about this week since Dan chose it. Let's listen to its downshifts here. It's had a lot of very aggressive, as you see on its downshift. absolutely love it. She loves it. Just hear him really sort of nailing every little corner. That's not him downshifting too aggressively. That's just his car. It just makes it sound like it's so aggressive to downshift. And in the Maserati, interesting to see what Dan will be able to do tonight. I think he should change cameras, so we'll just get his camera view for the rest of the drivers for the time being. Kill, not quite this last time, either is overtake across Smoky Devil. Disco currently the fastest man out on track with a 2-minute .843. A good lap time from Disco McDisco pace. Fury, the only man 7 tenths near it. Shane, you'll notice obviously Pro-Am runner-up last season. Some real good pace in there from Shane. Early on in this practice session. Let's see if we can get two cars quite close to each other on track. Car number 12 is Mike. Now let's see the speed at which Mike catches Dan here. That's Dan in front. Now let's see the speed at which Mike can catch Dan here. Just to sort of show you the difference between the GT3 and the GT4 cars. Mike having a little lift off. Where we're really going to see the pace difference through the, well, down the Wellington straight. Here we go then. So Mike pulls out now. He's already side by side with Dan. From our heli camera, has got past Dan and some by the time they get into turn 1. Sorry, into Brooklands turn 1. Turn 1's Cops, where you can't overtake, apparently, if you remember rightly, from a couple of seasons ago in Formula 1. Either way, we're expecting a couple more drivers to be joining this list. We're hopefully going to get Jamie Brazier in a GT4 to up that to 5 GT4s out there on the grid. And then maybe the odd GT3 driver as well. So far, the only man now not to do a lap time is just DJ Phil Green, Overtaker and Smoky Devil, but Smoky Devil and Overtaker not yet come out the pit lane. As we gear up here to the season, obviously the qualifying coming next week, to find out which driver will be in Pro and in Pro-Am. Which starts at the end of February at, I do believe, Catalonia, if I'm correct. So let me just double check that one. Yes, at Catalonia on the 22nd of February. 22nd and 23rd of Feb for Pro and Pro-Am. Who will take what seat? Who will be in what category? To find that out, you'll have to join us live next week, and don't forget to follow our socials if you want to find out who did get in where. Yeah, unfortunate halt. It would have been some good running time, no doubt. Now, the Audi of Smoky Devil is out there on circuit. Let's have a look. Nice purple livery, that. On Smoky Devil's Audi. And this man in testing, in pre-season testing at the minute, obviously we're having a bit of a longer off-season to let drivers get used to the changeover from Project Cars to ACC for those who's not played it. This guy looks a good chance to be up there in Pro this year and have some good race results. His lap times look impressive at the moment. So we'll have to see what he can do. Obviously, Dan at the moment leading the GT4 category by 1.5 seconds from Sutty, with PN a bit further back. But a chance tonight, especially if you're a GT3 runner, to just get some running under the belt here, and just a chance for you to maybe see if you want that car in the season, maybe see if you don't want it, have a play. With 3 minutes left of free practice, and again, apologies if the commentary isn't up to its normal standards. Very under the weather at the moment. Like I say, we're hoping Kieran Argent joins us for just someone to chat with more than anything. So then, 2 minutes 14 left, a chance for drivers to just get final laps in before a 15-minute qualifying period. And then the 90-minute race. Look what's happening up at the Wellington Straight here. Car number 12, that's Mike again. In some traffic of Fury, Monkey Boy in the background, that's Daz Automatic just up front. Now, the ruling tonight for the GT4 cars is that they do not have to move out the way. It is for the driver's responsibility to get past them. Pretty much like our old school rules. Just got confirmation then that Jamie might be in just at the end of quali. So then, Overtaker, the only man not to yet currently set a lap time as the practice session has come to an end. Did he cross the line and is he able to get a lap time in? He's on the grass at the moment, so struggling so far. Very loose there on the wheel, he's overtaken. He's very, very slippery. Evening to Phil in the chat. Hope you're well, buddy. Interesting choice of the Mercedes tonight for yourself, I see. No, looks like Overtaker's going to pull it off the track. He's going to pull it to one side, and he will not do a lap time then in this session. So work to do maybe for Overtaker in qualifying then. If he is to get close to the front end of the grid, where we see the Overtaker 9 times out of 10 really back in the Project Cars 2 days at the front of the pack, being dominant as ever, and really, you know, staking a claim and being an absolute demon out front with his pace. But clearly ACC has got him just a little flustered at the moment, and can he figure that one out? I'm sure he will. He's a fantastic driver, and I'm sure he'll get this one figured out. As the session ends then, and we get ready to go into qualifying. And it is Overtaker. No, it's not. It's going to be Sooty Apex, the first man out on track, followed by Overtaker. I somehow don't think Sooty's going to be ahead of Overtaker for very, very long. And it was near enough, literally, Maggots and Beckett's where he'd been overtaken. That then is Monkey Boy just in the background as well. So 15 minutes of quality. Now, the thing with ACC to remember is the track really does quicken up towards the end. So crucial to get a move on with it. As Overtaker there has to take to the grass as he gets a little put off by Sooty through Maggots and Beckett's in the McLaren. Just out drives. Oh, and they just make a little contact, and that's put Overtaker in the wall there then. Now, who was that? Did Sooty come across Overtaker? Did Overtaker come in front of Sooty? Not quite sure. Monkey Boy's now the next man to try and tackle him. I've been looking to run either the McLaren or the Bentley. Interesting choice, Holty. Good evening to Forsey as well. Great to see Forsey back in the chat. He'll be out on track Sunday night, that's for sure. As Monkey Boy gets his powerful, beautiful Bentley past Sooty's Ginetta. We'd have been gutted to turn up tonight and not see Sooty in a Ginetta, won't we? Let's be honest. So Monkey Boy will be the first man set a lap time. Let's go on board with Monkey Boy and take a proper lap on his dashboard camera and see what Monkey Boy can do. So over the start line now, it's the old start line. Qualifying is now set for Saturday, so what can he do? He's a little loose going into Cops on the rear, but he's caught it well and he's very nice. Slides it through there very nicely indeed, does Monkey Boy. Maggots, Beckett's towards Chapel now. Onto the hangar straight he goes. Got brand new stickers on his wheel. He's got a brand new Honda sticker that'll motivate him, and a lovely Simplay Motorsport sticker on his new steering wheel on his Fanatec. Brakes into stow, just down a couple of gears. Picks up the apex, back on the power now. Finds the gears again, down a couple more, down all the way to first for Club. Just a bit tentative there to get on the power here, but he's through and he's away. Through RB nice, down one gear, a little lift, back on the power now, the farm curve. Down a couple, keeps him in second, staying well away from them sausage curves, put you on two wheels very easily. A little wide there through Village, and now as he comes towards Aintree, on to the Wellington straight, flat scat from here to Brooklands. Now it's been a relatively clean lap, a few little bits, and he's lost a couple of tenths on, sliding through Corps, missed the apex at Village. Now into Brooklands. You can take a lot more curve than that. He runs it to the right, stays. Out and in he comes at Luffield. Back on the power, uses all the runoff around Woodkit now. And Monkey Boy's lap time is going to be as he crosses the line. 1-2, so a very good benchmark for Monkey Boy, and he knows his time there to improve. I believe it was Fury, the next car. Yes, it is. And then it will be that of Sooty Apex's Ginetta, as Fury then goes 4/10 quicker than Ginetta. Next up, car number 86 is just behind. That is Disco McDisco Face. We'll go on board him. Sooty goes the quickest of the Ginettas, 13 seconds off the pace. Disco, not yet set a lap time. Peaceful Explosion coming up now. And what can he do as he gets to the line? To the line he comes, crosses it, goes P3 at the minute. The next one is the Overtaker. Out of Luffield he comes. On the power now in his McLaren 720S. It'll then be Smoky Devil and PN to do a lap time. Overtaker goes half a second off the pole. It's Smoky Devil, then PN Motorsport. Smoky Devil, no lap time set. PN Motorsport, no lap time set. What about Unorthodox? Your 6-time champion here at Simplay Motorsport. Can he get himself on the lap times, or have they had some lap times invalidated? He does, goes 1.7 quicker than Sooty. Daz Automatic, the next car to set a lap time, with Emplava just behind him, and DJ Phil not far behind Emplava. Here comes Daz Automatic then. Is technically making his debut, but not competitively. He goes up into 5th, and Plava doesn't set a lap time. DJ Phil now moves up into 8th place. Car number 88. That is the Tickle Pink Mobile of Shane. His teammate for last season just behind him. Shane goes up into 5th. Bryn crosses the line. He's up into 6th place. Great to see as Monkey Boy is about to cross. So no, he's not. He's off. He's had a moment then. Car number 13. Fury. Next man to set a lap. Will he improve on his 2-minute dead? Apologies if we keep going quiet. Don't forget, I'm a bit under the weather today, so I'm trying to do as best I can for you guys. Fury to the line. Any improvement? No. 2-minute 0.8 is what it stays as. Sooty Apex, next man to the line. He's got his last season teammate catching him. Here comes Sooty. Can he improve on his lap time to get closer to Dan? Let's see. At the moment, Sooty to the line. No improvement. Mike does improve though. He goes within 4/10, goes up 2 places. Next car to cross the line, car number 14. This man, the Overtaker, the current defending pro champion. He's coming to the line now. What does he do? Goes quickest overall by 0.8 of a second. I said this man will be on it. Smoky Devil next to the line with PM Motorsport just behind him. These two in the GT4s have not yet set a lap time. Will they here? Smoky doesn't, PN does. What about Dan? Does he improve any at the moment? No, he doesn't improve at all there. Disco not yet set a lap time. He's got Daz Automatic just behind him. Disco still doesn't set a lap time. Daz Automatic doesn't improve either. Car number 53, that is DJ Phil. With Shane just behind him, DJ Phil improves to go P8. Shane doesn't improve. Bryn doesn't improve there. Next car to cross the line will be Monkey Boy once again, I believe. Should be on a better lap this time now. And Plava just behind him, not yet set a lap. Good evening, Dean Wasocki in the chat. Here comes Monkey Boy then to the line. No improvement from him, and Plava doesn't get himself on the board yet. Car number 13, that was Fury. I don't think he improved. We now go to Mike Matthews once again. Peaceful Explosion, will he improve any here? I think that may have just invalidated his lap. There was a little wide. Again, though, like we said in practice, what this does is it gives the guys running the GT3 cars tonight a real chance to get some running under their belt here. And yeah, no improvement for Mike. Overtaker and Monkey Boy back in the pits. It's car number 15 next to the line. That will be Sooty Apex once again. There is no improvement from him. Car number 43 next, Smoky Devil. He's got PM Motorsport, you see, just behind him. How are we all then in the chat? Hope we're all well. Here comes Smoky through Brooklands and Luffield now. Oh, a little squirrely there on the exit of Luffield. Yeah, he had to just get on the brake a little bit there. And that nearly cost him. And he goes just a little slower than Pien, who's brought it into pit lane. Now, there goes Disco with Disco Face. Still not set a lap time. Dan doesn't go any quicker. Disco still not yet set a lap time at the moment. Oh, he span at Cops. Here comes Shane. Currently 2 seconds quicker than his teammate at the moment. What can Shane do? He goes half a second quicker. Bryn, though, does he improve on his lap? No. DJ Phil currently set 11.8 off the lead. He's only 9/10 off the back of Dan. Dan's only 9/10 off the back of Phil at the moment. No improvement there. Car number 13, Fury. No improvement for him. What about Emplava? Still not done a lap time himself yet either. Still doesn't set a lap time. Can Mike improve on his lap? Doesn't seem very quick out Luffield there. It sounded a little half-hearted out the final corner. He does improve a little bit, to be fair. Overtaker. Currently the man setting the pace. We've heard that before, haven't we? Monkey Boy, I think, was on an out lap there. Next car, car 15, was Sutty. He's returned to the pit lane. So the next one will be car 43. And you hear the loud grunts of Dan's Maserati in the background. They're just changing down a few gears. Evening to Peaceful Stepdad. How are we, buddy? Hope you had a good Christmas and a good New Year. 3.5 minutes left to qualify. There is Disco's Ferrari and Daz Automatic's Ferrari carving their way through the field. And Smokey pulls that one out the way. As does Daz Automatic there. So Disco then, any improvement on his time at the moment? I say any improvement, any lap time at the moment. No, still nothing from Disco. Dan doesn't improve. What about Shane? No improvement there. So 2 GT3 drivers at the moment haven't yet got a lap time in. There's 2 yellow flags on track. Car number 35, that is Daz Automatic, has stopped to return to the pit lane. Plava gets one on the lap time. He's P5. Let's go on to Disco now then. 2 minutes 9 left. Can Disco get a lap time on the board here? I have a feeling that Overtaker may have pole position in this race. And again, apologies if we just go a little quiet. We are very under the weather at the moment, so we will, try and keep the commentary going as best as we can. We're hopefully going to get Kieran Argent in with us. Drivers in the pits are done for qualifying then. They're not going to get a lap time in. Disco should get 2 more runs at this. Should be able to finish this one and get 1 more run in, but we'll have to see. Peaceful and Monkey Boy look 3rd and 4th at the moment. Obviously Sunday night, the start of our competitive racing back with Formula 122. Down on Orthodox taking you through that one. 3 new drivers lining up on the grid. And some fantastic drivers that should be there. Disco goes P2. Wow, he left it till late. but has really pumped that lap time in. So then, car 14 is Overtaker. 0.2 quicker than Disco. Well, I don't think Overtaker's going to get another lap in here. I've got a feeling he's going to be out of time. And 10 seconds to get to the line. So who's behind him? Car 35. That's Daz Automatic. So if Overtaker doesn't, Daz will. Everybody in the pits are done. Looking forward to F122. Same thoughts. It'd be great to have you back out there. So Overtaker can't go again. Crosser's line improved slightly. What about Daz Automatic? Does he improve any on his lap time? No. Next car to finish the lap will be car 88. That is Shane. Haven't raced since F2s. Jeez. Well, it's going to be great to have you back, Forzy. It really is. I don't think we've ever actually raced each other, have we? No, we did. We raced ACC together, didn't we? So it's going to be great to race you in F1 as well. Cannot wait for that one. Looking forward to that so much. So Shane then, on his final run, as is everybody who's out there at the minute. Overtaker stayed out on track, as is Daz Automatic. Shane's done. Shane's bailed. Sutty's bailed. So the next car 43, Smoky Devil. He's done. So car 53 then. DJ Phil, the only man on a lap, as Overtaker's done. Yeah, great Christmas and New Year until this last week. And illness has just taken over, and it's honestly, it's horrible at the minute. So just DJ fell out there on a lap. Daz Automatic is done. He's took the checkered flag, so has Overtaker. They're the only two to see the checkered flag. Everybody's pitted. Now, we'll go through the race in just a moment. Oh, a bit loose on the rear end there from Phil. Out to Luffield now then. Down towards the start line. Here comes DJ Phil on a lap. And that will be P10 for DJ Phil. And that then is your lineup in qualifying. Ignore the bottom three of Peaceful, Sutty and DJ Phil. It's the top 14 that we are bothered about. No Jamie in at the minute, so hopefully he can get himself in for the race. So then on the garage, into the garages we go. Now the race, 90 minutes long this race, hour and a half long. 2 pit stops in tonight's race. Pit window should open 10 minutes in and should close 10 minutes before, but you've got to change your tyres twice manually. So then, 2 pit stops to do. You see there, the number 2 next to their number, that will go green when they've pitted and done their pit stops. Gone are the days of commentators having to make their note down pit stops anymore, as it's all down to the drivers.
10 seconds.
They've got 10 seconds to ready up as well. Now tonight it is just the shorter formation lap. I do believe for the season when we get going it will be the full formation lap if I am correct. But a 1 hour 30 minute race. And Daz Automatic has missed the start, so he's got to wait at the start then. So that puts him on the back foot straight away. You see the drivers warming their tyres up. We'll go green in just a moment. I think Shane missed the start there as well.
Green line, give it all you got.
And drive-throughs then already for Overtaker and for Shane for speeding on the start. So they both have a drive-through penalty. And already you see then the damage that could cause. Disco's through, Fury's through cleanly, as is Peaceful, Monkey Boy, Enplava, Shane, Bryn, Daz Automatic's coming out of the pits now, so he's not going to miss too much. DJ Phil already overtaken by Unorthodox, and there then is Sooty Apex trying to get on the back of Phil, losing the rear. Round goes Sooty. And that then puts him on the back foot. There then, Plava. What's happened to Monkey Boy? Because he's been passed by Monkey Boy. Sorry, he's got past Monkey Boy. It's through the sectors they go now. And the timing screen updates. Fury's up to second place. Dan still ahead of DJ Phil as they come towards the braking zone now. Dan stays ahead of DJ Phil. Peaceful's down to 10th, so he's had a moment somewhere as well. But goes up the inside of Phil. Good move that from Peaceful. And he's looking up the inside of Dan. Dan still on his inside though. And just that superior grip and grunt to go round the outside. Oh, what's happened in the background? Smokey Devil and Phil have had a tangle. And I believe that's PN who's capitalised. It is. There is Phil trying to get back past Smokey. Daz Automatic trying to come through as well. Well, what a dramatic start already in this race. And Phil lets Daz Automatic go there and is cautiously letting Smokey Devil back through, I do believe. No, but he looked a little slow and gingerly there. He still looks a little slow and gingerly. And Sooty gets past, as does Smokey Devil. And Phil is the last of every single runner, including them in GT3. Overtaker, though, to the end of his lap here. Will he do his drive-through straight away? Has to get it done within 3 laps, does Overtaker. Comes round the corner. He's not boxing this time around. What about Shane, then? Pressurising his teammate who gives him the room. Shane straight in to do his drive-through penalty. Great choice that from him. Oh, PN's had a mistake. Daz is back through. DJ Phil way behind Sooty at the moment. So out front, Overtaker. Big lead from Fury at the minute. With Disco Face, you see there. Third, Emplava. Excuse me. The wily Latvian right on the back of him for that third place. Here he comes. Look, he's having a look. Down the hanger straight. You've got Monkey Boy sat there. Drive-through cleared for Shane. So he's done. Here comes Plava. McLaren versus Ferrari. Latvian versus Scotsman. Plavinski to the outside. And no job done there. Monkey Boy's now getting a bit interested in this. He's having a little look in the background. Daz Automatic has got past Peaceful. Peaceful then looks like he's had another moment. Back to Monkey Boy, who's looking a little interested here. He comes up the inside of Emplava now, and as they come towards Abbey, Bryn's not far away in the background. Monkey Boy in that lovely black and orange Bentley up the inside. Thank you, Mama, for the carrots. Job done. And Monkey Boy, one more position gain for him in this race, and he's looking on the back now of the Ferrari of Disco Face. Now, as we know, in this race, the GT3's fuel tank isn't big enough to get them to the end, so they'll have to refuel at some stage. This man, though, has got to get a drive-through out of the way. Does he box for it now? Let's take a look. No, stays out. He's got one more lap to do it. Daz Automatic now on the back of Unorthodox, and look at the closing speed there. Gets past him though. That is job done. Smokey still ahead of Shane. Shane's done his drive-through. Shane cruises past though. That's the difference between the GT3s and the GT4s. There's Sooty, there's PN. DJ Phil now gaining on the back of PN. His car looks like it's been through the mud. I think now we finally have Jamie Brazier in as well. Only 2 laps down. Might go the 3rd lap down because he'll have to wait. DJ Phil though up the inside of PN Motorsport. GT3 on GT4. And look at this gaggle of cars here. This 3-way battle here. absolutely stunning at the moment. Monkey Boy in that Bentley really trying to hunt down Disco McDisco Face. Just so much more later on the brakes that Bentley look there than the Ferrari. Plava's watching. Oh, little wiggle for Disco. Plava looks around the outside of Monkey Boy, as Monkey Boy probably have to get off the brakes there. Here comes Plava, looking on the inside of Disco. There's contact made, and round goes Disco, and Monkey Boy gets the position done then. I think Plava bounced off the sausage curb there. Disco lost out to Bryn as well, so down 3 places for Disco McDisco Face. Dan currently leading the GT4s from Smoky Devil. Sutty's 2 seconds behind them two at the moment. He has got DJ Phil catching him though. So Jamie's in his Audi. The real question is does this man do it? He's got to do his drive through this lap. In he comes. So your race leader, your pro champion. Oh, that's a little hot. I think he's got it stopped in time, so Fury will take the net lead of this race. Monkey Boy and Plava should get past here as well. Let's go on board Overtaker. Yeah, there goes Monkey Boy and Plava. There goes Bryn. I think he's come out just ahead of Disco McDisco Face, and yes he has, but Disco actually gets him on the exit. Daz too far behind at the moment. Peaceful trying to hunt down Daz Automatic so far, so Plava on the back of Monkey Boy is the closest battle. Keep your eyes on Overtaker though. Through this field he's got to come now. Mish, your closest fight on track. Let's just go on board Plava at the moment. That is his shot of of Monkey Boy's Bentley. And there you see in the background up there is Bryn, the tickle pink Lamborghini. Oh, contact in the background! Disco and Overtaker! Way off is the Overtaker at the moment. Here comes Daz Automatic, and there's Peaceful. So Overtaker's race goes from bad to worse here then. And that is not what you want to see. DJ Phil still trying to catch the back of Sutty Apex here. Good evening to Little Leach. Hope you're well, buddy. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year yourself. So not only what damage is this man carrying, but what damage could this... Oh. Shane's on a bit of a charge as well at the moment. We believe the pit window will open this lap. Drivers have got 2 pit stops to do. Here comes Shane then. Has Mike had another moment? Because Dan's awfully close to Mike again. I think he has, you know. I think Mike's had another moment here. I think that's how Shane's got past. If you've not set a pit limiter, Halty, it then will come on automatically when you're in first gear. So first gear is basically the pit limiter if you've not set a button. Jamie's out there on track. He's just got himself out. See what his progress can be in this race then.
Pit window is open.
And there we get the announcement that the pit window does open up then. As Sutty a little squirrely through Stowe. We now see Phil gaining on the back. Phil's hit something hard. A lot of damage on Phil's car. Nice looking livery on Phil's car there, it has to be said. Very nice looking livery. Very surprised to see Phil struggling here now. Overtaker's got back out of Disco. Has Disco made a mistake? That's automatic as well as past Disco. And Disco's now down to 7th place here. Overtaker's starting to go up the road once again. Sutty gaining on Smoky Devil. So a change for GT4s maybe. Now Mike, first man in. Getting his pit stop straight out of the way, it looks like. You hear that Maserati just purr past, don't you, there? Are any of these guys going to box? Smokey doesn't, Sutty doesn't, Phil doesn't. I doubt Pian will at the moment. We'll see. I think Pian's probably going to go a little longer into the race than this. No, in early. Wow, okay, that was a surprise to me. In early is Pian then. For his stop. So Jamie goes through. So Mike in, Pian in. And I think Mike's away. Yep, Mike's away. Pian pulls into his box. And your race leader Fury 6.2 seconds out in front, nearly put a lap on Mike there, but obviously Mike has one of his pit stops done. You see next to his name, next to his number now, goes down from 2 to 1. Keep your eyes on that. That is crucial to know if they've done their pit stop or not. So then, Jamie Brazier, what can you do in this race? What can Fury do, who's leading the race? Down the field, Shane's on the back of Disco. So none of these drivers opt into pit. I'm surprised if Disco's got damage. He hasn't decided to maybe jump into the pit lane. As Pian now exits the pits, he's the first GT4 car to be lapped. Unless you're Jamie. Oh, and there's Bryn. Has Bryn had a problem? Or is Bryn a lap down? That's saying Bryn's a lap down. I'm not sure why. I think Bryn's had a spin. Yeah, Bryn's definitely had a moment there then. So struggling is Bryn at the minute. Here comes Shane though. He's right on the back of Disco here. He's really pushing hard on Disco. Lamborghini versus Ferrari. DJ Phil still yet to get past Sutty Apex as well. So it's Ginetta 8, 9, 10. Bryn now down to 13th place, but has not pitted yet. So I don't know if that was something that I missed. But yeah. Disco a little quicker through this part of the circuit than Shane. DJ Phil's got the gap back down to 9/10 of a second to Sutty. It's not, it's gone up to 2.4 seconds now, so Sutty actually extending his gap. Oh, Dan, that's very wide there from you. Plover's got Overtaker catching the back of him. The top four still yet to pit. Daz Automatic, is he going to think about boxing for a fresh set of boots here? No, he's not. Only the two drivers so far, Peaceful and PM. Disco stays out, Shane stays out as well. What about Unorthodox? He's a bit further back at the moment. Disco just started to pull away from Shane and reeling. Daz Automatic, but he's not pulling away from Shane massively at the moment. He's bringing Shane with him. Overtaker within half a second of Emplava now, so can Overtaker get past? Obviously a bit of an endurance event, this one. Smoky Devil's in the pits. Got to come in, he's got to change the tyres as Smoky Devil. Look at these two McLaren 720Ss coming down the Wellington Straight. The top two decide they're going to carry on their merry way. As do these two then. Looks like Fury's trying to put a lap on Peaceful Explosion here. Now that's on Jamie, sorry. So this then, your race leader, Plava, though, still hanging on with Overtaker on the back. Overtaker looks to pull out now. He's gone to that right-hand side of Plava's McLaren, and that will be the inside for Stowe. A little earlier on the brakes than Plava, but Plava's still got to leave him the room. Overtaker on the power, quick, oh, and a slide, and contact again! We've seen Plava and Disco, we've seen Overtaker and Disco, now we've seen Plava and Overtaker. That McLaren needs to come in. Disco's in the pit, Smokey's done one of his stops. Disco now in the pit lane then. Wow. Has Disco retired to the pit lane? No, he's driving in. I wonder if Disco's had a spin somewhere, because he was ahead of Shane and has only just got to his pit box. As Fury goes through, starts another lap. DJ Phil into the pits as well. Overtaker now. Disco saying Plava and Overtaker, lol, yeah. Didn't quite see the Overtaker on, but Plava definitely bounced off the sausage curb, so I don't think it was in full control. And now Plava and Overtaker have made contact, and Overtaker coming in for his first stop. Boy, very late, very, very late in there. Overtaker's in. And Disco's away. Where's Mike on track? Nowhere near Disco at the minute, so he's got a lot of ground to make up in that one. Sutty though, currently second in class at the moment. And his nice little Ginetta. And Jamie's pulled some laps back. He's only 3 laps behind PM Motorsport now, so got to pit twice though. Phil still in. That could be for damage. Overtaker still in as well. Hour and 10 minutes left. Everybody still got to pit twice, but Peaceful, Disco, DJ Phil, Smoky Devil and PM. DJ Phil's out the pits. He's away. By staying out longer than Smoky, managed to through the pit stops then. So it's Fury from Monkey Boy, your race leaders, with Emplava in third place. Daz Automatics up on fourth, with Shane catching him in fifth. Overtaker after his pit stop. He's not changed tyres. So Overtaker's still got 2 stops to do. Well, oh well. Dan just behind him, P7, leader of the GT4s, with Sutty in 8th, leader of the second place in GT4, so he's about to be 9th overall as Mike comes past him. Disco down in 10th with Smokey 11th, 3rd in GT4, Bryn down in 12th with DJ Phil 13th, PN in 14th, 4th in GT4s, and Big Boy Brazier 15th and last in the GT4 category then. So Overtaker pits but doesn't change his tyres, so has to pit again in this race then. No pit stops at the moment. We're only 10 laps into this race, bearing in mind, and we're nearly half an hour into this. That's how long this race is. That's how long this track is, should I say. Shane's got past Daz Automatic there, was just changing to that as we saw the time got closer. He's past Daz Automatic now, so Shane's up to 4th place. Daz on his debut, if you will. Obviously, it's not a competitive start, so it won't go to his stats at Simplay Motorsport, but Shane's now up to 4th place. Not bad to say he had a drive-through at the start of this one. And where's Plava on track at Brooklyn? So he's only actually the bottom end of the straightaway, to be fair. There's Monkey Boy. Oh, Mike, hold on to it now. Mike's had a spin. Gets back on. Obviously, Monkey Boy's still got to pit, so I don't think that lap means a lot. Because so's this man. Now, let's take a look at the fastest lap of the race, shall we? It's not telling us. That's beautiful, that. Love that. But there are your gaps for GT3 leaders. Overtaker is a lap down. Everybody behind him is a lap down. And then GT4, 1 lap down is Smokey and PN. Jamie's 4 laps down, but obviously not pitted yet. Have them drivers. As Fury puts another lap on PM Motorsport there then. Bryn now in the Tickle Pink car is now gaining on Smokey for position. Bryn there, you just see patience, just waiting, because he knows that the minute he gets on this straight, look, that his GT3 is just going to power by that of Smoky Devils, and Bryn moves up to 11th overall. So that is another move done. I believe that's overtaker on this back straight. Yes, it is. Been in the pits, done a drive-through, and still has to pit twice. Still nobody pitting, but why did that sound like a slow car? It was! Peaceful's had another moment then at Cops. It was a slow-moving Peaceful. Oh dear. Could it possibly be time maybe to get that second tyre change out of the way? Get a fresh set of boots on the car. What a shame for Peaceful in this race. Smoky Devil's actually jumped DJ Phil, so I don't know where he's done that. As Disco now has got past Sutty, that's for position as well overall. So Disco up to 10th. Oh, he's lost it on his own! Disco, but Disco Face loses it on his own. He spins around. Bryn's only at Cop, so he's nowhere near. And he has to turn it round there. Jamie's very wide as well. Oh, steady Disco, steady Disco. Whoa! And nearly gets in Jamie's way just as Jamie's getting back up to speed there. Bryn's got Overtaker trying to lap him all over the back of him. And Bryn sensibly lets Overtaker go there. Dan currently probably can't believe he's running in the top 7 overall here. Although he's not pitted yet. But he's running really well. Daz hasn't been dropped by Shane much here. Only 3 seconds over the last couple of laps. So Shane going all right at the moment. Oh, Plover's dropped it. Turn 1. Well held, and Plover. Oh, has it? No. Yeah? We're not in Latvia now, Plovsky. Keep it on the black stuff. Well done, mate. Back on he comes. He's done well not to spin that right around there. And that is beautiful, beautiful work from Emplava. May want to get them tyres off now, though. They may have just overheated a little bit. Monkey Boy currently 3rd place, 9 seconds off the back of Fury at the minute, who's doing a stellar job. 52 minutes left of this pit window, though. So you've got to be thinking that guys are going to start to maybe think about coming into the pits. Getting up that half-hour mark, you know, you could pit and have 3 sets of half-hour stages of this race. So we'll see if that's the case. But at the moment, all going according to plan. And he's not going to pit this time neither. So Fiore's going to carry on his way, go well over that half-an-hour stage. As Monkey Boy does as well there. And wow, was that the Maserati just downshifting? You could hear that from the other side of Luffield, just yelping for help. As Dan comes round then to do another lap. Why did it sound like there was a slow car? Might have been Peaceful just coming around the corner. What about PN? And 2's already done 1 stop. Now, does Plava box here? No, carries on. Disco's already done 1 stop, so I don't imagine we're going to see him in. And we're not going to see Sutty Apex box neither. What about Shane? So Shane is going to come into the pit lane then. So Shane boxes from P4. While we leave you in this action of the race leader, we'll be back in 2 seconds just for a quick toilet break. We're back live again. Apologies for that slight little interruption as I got to the toilet here, but just, like we said in the practice, just really under the weather at the moment, and it is just sort of really affecting me being able to do this tonight. But I'm bringing you guys the coverage nonetheless. Bryn is in the pits, and your GT4 race leader is also in the pits. As Shane, I believe, is on his way out the pits. He's not at the moment. It could be soon. And Plover's in the pits. Shane's going away now, I imagine, because that was the drop-down sign saying that he can go. Bryn is also in, as is Plover, as is Dan. So that then seems to be the order of people who's come in now. What's happened to Fury in this race? Because he has been caught by 3 seconds to Monkey Boy. So an interesting one there to note. Oh, who's car number 53? That's DJ Phil. Oh, he's had a big moment here. Phil looks like he's got that stuck. I think Shane must be having a problem at home because he's not yet come out the pits. Bryn has. Bryn gets away now, so that's a shame to hear. But Phil may have to return to the pits here and go again. It might lock his controls for 2 minutes, but that may be what he has to do at the moment. So it's Fury from Monkey Boy, from Daz Automatic. Overtakers up to 4th. Still not done his 2 stops yet, though. Plover now 5th from Peaceful Disco. Shane still in the pit lane, so he's losing massive times here. Obviously something that must be going off at home. Dan from Sutty, Smoky Devil, so Sutty's pitted as well. PM, Bryn, then Phil. And then Big Boy Brazier. Now if we go to the timetables here, Jamie's done 10 laps. DJ Phil's done 11. So Jamie could be ahead of DJ Phil in a moment. DJ Phil has returned back to the pit lane. So his controls might be locked for 2 minutes, but this is the bonus about ACC over Project Cars. They can get back in the race. So a strange one to note there. Daz Automatic in the pits. So DJ Phil may have his controls locked for 2 minutes, but he'll be back in this race. But he's now got some ground to make up. So Daz in, Shane still in. He's lost a lot of time as well, bless him. DJ Hilston, that sounds like Daz is away then. So Overtaker's back up to third now, but has to still pit 2 times. And the leader's not yet pitted. I wonder why here. So this, the bonus about ACC from Project Cars Phil isn't out of this race. And he's back out on track, look. Jamie's only 369 seconds behind. Jamie's still got to pit twice up. Jamie's in for his first stop now then. So in he comes. Big boy Brazier coming into the pits was a little slow on entry there. It's actually registered that Jamie's now ahead with DJ Phil. So DJ Phil, work to do to get back here. Top 3 still not pitted for their stop. So Monkey Boy, in he comes now. Fury as well is in. So will Overtaker take the net lead of this race? Quite possibly, but he's still got 2 stops to make. Shane's back out on track then. So now what work can he do in this race to get himself back up towards the front? I have to keep our eyes on Shane. He's out the pits actually before Phil was caught him here. So Jamie stays ahead of Phil. Oh, car 14. Was that Overtaker making a mistake? It was into Brooklands. Fury's out the pits. He's done one of his stops. So is Monkey Boy. He's done one of his stops. Overtaker. Big spin there at Brooklands. The only man still having to do 2 pit stops in this race. So it is all turning on its heads here. Little wobble there from Bryn as he's trying to make up a position on PN Motorsport, obviously after the pit stops. Oh, bounces off the sausage curb, loses it, holds it, no, oh, and Plova Does so well not to go into the back of him there, but Bryn, big spin there for him. Overtaken 5 seconds off the back of Monkey Boy, but still has to do 2 pit stops. He's hit the curb hard at Cops and he's round. That's not going to help the cause. It's a good spin though, pointing back in the right direction and away he goes. Now it's Plava's turn to have a spin around. He's gone as well. He's got to wait. Peaceful's nowhere near him. Neither's Daz. Bryn's back in the pits. Now, this will be Bryn's pit stops done as we are joined by Argy Bargy. And I tell you what, you could not have come at a better time here, Kieran Argent. So Bryn into the box. Excuse me. Bryn's into the box then. RG Bargy's now joined us as well, so that's great to see.
Good evening, all.
How are we, Kieran? Are we well?
Busy as always, just trying to earn some extra money for the wedding later on this year. But as I say, I've jumped on to try and help you out and see what I can bring to the table.
Yeah, thanks for this, buddy, because we are starting to struggle a little bit. So Bryn's pit stops are done. His 2 mandatory stops are finished then, and he will not have to pit for the remainder of this 47 minutes in this one. Overtaker is in. Now, he's had a drive-through, he's pitted, but he didn't change his tyres, so he's now in to hopefully do the master plan, change the tyres, get back into this race. Because he really could do with being in this race. He's on for a podium. Where's Plava? Oh, very loose coming through Luffield there. So Plava's going to pass him. Daz Automatic might get past him, as might Peaceful. Peaceful gaining on Daz Automatic. 5.7 seconds to gap. Disco gaining on Daz as well. And Bryn's the only one who's done both his pit stops, but has had a few missed moments. Shane had to pop away for a moment during his first pit stop, is behind Dan, and DJ Phil had to reset to the pits, but he's still in this race, also losing out to Dan in a GT4. PN in for his pit stops, that'll be him completed. Now we await Overtaker. He has changed tyres, he's away now. Plava's already through, here comes Daz. Peaceful, Disco maybe will get past Overtaker, he's off the limit now. There goes Daz. Where's Peaceful? Not going to get him. So no go for Peaceful and Disco there then. But Overtaker, 1 out of 2 pit stops done. Are we in the lobby, Kieran?
I'm just loading in now.
Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. Oh. Disco putting some real pressure on. Let's take one of the special looks at Disco. Obviously, I hate doing this because it means you have to pause it and return to garage, but look at this. Look at that. That's a bright suit with a bright helmet there if I've ever seen one. On his dashboard cam now. Closing in on Mike then. Overtake looks like he's just got past Daz Automatic up front. So Overtaker back into 4th place now. You can just see Disco's just starting to get closer to Mike. Lovely camera shot this. It's just a shame you got to pause the game to get back into the garage to change driver. Halfway through the race.
I bet if Dav looks a bit aloof coming through the new section.
Yeah, one of the new guys. One of the new guys. So doing well though. 5th place. Wasn't the best quickest qualifier, but not doing bad at the minute. To the Helican. Down the Wellington Straight. This is where we'll probably be able to see Disco and Peaceful go at it. Look at that. Very similar looking liveries on them cars, but the bright yellow of Disco McDisco face just in that slipstream. Running a 6.5 traction control to ABS. Oh, deep! Deep at Brooklands. Oh, I've left it on Helican.
No, Dan's not that close.
No, Dan's not close enough. Dan's 2 laps down on Disco. So PN and Bryn both done with their pit stops. Bryn, GT3, behind the GT4s. He's only 15 seconds behind PN, but he's had a lot of problems as Bryn tonight. But again, for the GT3 drivers, it's just drive time, really. It is just drive time for them. Where's the other closest battle? Is it just it's Peaceful on Daz now? Oh, what's up to Overtaker? Because he's actually dropped behind these 2 again. I didn't see that one. You did miss, Kieran, that DJ Phil got it beached on the grass. Don't know how he did it. Didn't see it, but he got it beached on the grass.
Yeah, Disco dropped behind Overtaker as well now. I think that might be just where he ran wide at the left-field section.
So Peaceful on the back of Daz Automatic. Through Stowe they come. He's got Overtaker on the back of him, and Overtaker's been in his fair share of the wars. Oh, very. That'll be a potential track limit warning, that one. You get 3 strikes, your 4th strike, it's a drive-through penalty. We've already had 2 drivers with drive-throughs, and look at Overtaker really hassling the back of that Ferrari.
You could tell he was a Mathew there looking through the front window, juddering on the wheel slightly.
You can kind of see it more clearly on this, can't you, than Project Cars?
You can sort of see the driver a bit more where it's got that customisation built into the game compared to what Project Cars had. Oh, Overtaker, whether that's Mathew braking or whether that's been caught out by the brake. I don't know.
Well, Mike up the inside of Daz, an Overtaker, exit stage right. Did Disco get past him there? He didn't. So Peaceful up to 4th from Daz now, and then it's Overtaker and McDisco face in the background, but Overtaker had his fair share of mistakes tonight at the moment.
If that coming down to not being patient, Emplar with wide for just to overcut through magnetic infection.
Oh, yeah, just catching the end of that. And where's that? That's Chapel, isn't it? Onto the hanger straight.
That wasn't on the hanger.
But Peaceful, so just looking at the numbers on the map, Peaceful's only just started his lap, so 40 seconds behind. But all Emplava needs is a long pit stop, and that could help Mike later in this race. And this is the thing, Kieran, we're long. Oh, twitchy, round again. Oh, another mistake for Plava.
No, not in the war. He's avoided damage on that one, though.
He has indeed. You can see the damage to the front, the scuffs to the front and the rear of the car there, look. But Kieran, endurance racing, it's all about what you do at the end of the race. You set yourself up for that little final 10, 20 minutes. And at the minute, Peaceful putting himself in a good position.
Overtaker and Dav were side by side coming onto Chapel.
Where's Disco? Has Disco made another mistake? Yes, because he's now nowhere near Daz and Overtaker. And Overtaker has got past Daz, so Daz now down to 6th.
Yeah, for quite a phase, looking for GT3 cars especially, a few Ferraris there. That seems to be the car of choice at the minute.
Yeah, we've had Porsche, didn't we? We've had Mercedes. On Project Cars, is the Ferrari look like it's going to be the car of choice for ACC?
You've got 3 Ferraris, 2 McLarens there for that.
Yep, 3 Lamborghinis.
3 Oh, I didn't see them. I'd assume they were GT4 cars for a second.
No, Shane had a problem. I think he had something to do off headset when he pitted, so he had a very long pit stop. And Bryn has just had a few struggling moments. Bryn actually 7 seconds.
McLaren, is that a GT4?
He's in it. No, the GT4s would have the blue triangle in the bottom. You see, like the Jamie one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, he's in the Mercedes GT3, but Phil struggled.
DJ Phil would set on the McLaren. I thought.
So did I. It was strange to see that this evening, that's for sure. Now, Bryn He's gaining on PN. It was 7 seconds last time we looked. And as he crosses the timing beam of Sector 1, that's gone up to 13. So he's actually made a mistake somewhere. Sooty, though, gaining on Smoky Devil as well. An overtaker gaining on Peaceful Explosion. In fact, gaining. They're side by side through Cops. Who said you can't overtake at Cops? Well, you're wrong. Plover's in for his second pit stop then. So these have all passed Plover by my overtaker there.
In a corner there.
Yeah, that'll be a track limit warning for him, no doubt. And through Meggetts, Beckett's and Chapel. Disco's in the pits as well. Now, I think Mike's had a problem here because Daz is all over the back of Mike as well. And as they break the timing beam, that should then rearrange the order and Overtaker's third, Peaceful's fourth, Daz is fifth, and Plavet down to sixth place.
Can you see penalties on here compared to...
I don't think we can. I don't think we can.
No.
I don't think we see the track limits penalties either way. I don't think we see them. I will look on the timetable.
Disco's in the pits as well. I don't know if it's caught.
Yeah, Disco's in. Plaver's done, so he's back out into the race. He's done. Disco should go green. Everybody's next pit stop should go green. Oh, look at that. That's Overtaker. I think he was trying to get past Jamie Brazier there, going into turn one. No, trying to get past DJ Phil. Sorry, apologies. Yeah, well caught, Kieran. Mike very wide onto the grass. Mike has had hit and miss today. He's struggled at times.
But did he drop it on the warm-up lap?
He didn't, no. He didn't, no. Not like me. Although he did do it himself one time, so...
But no, I'm very... DJ Phil running wide there. I'm looking to have to get out of the car's way. More than anything. But
yeah, possibly so.
Yeah, I'm quite shocked. I thought DJ Phil was set on the McLaren with potentially Uqbal, or who he's looking at teaming with.
Well, let's talk about it, Kieran. Obviously, now I've got someone to chat with. Bryn and Shane look like they're going to team together if they qualify in the same group. Mike's coming into the pits. Now, Mike just starting to have a few mistakes. Maybe that's a good choice from him to get in. Oh, get it stopped. Oh.
Nearly at the wall as well.
Monkey Boy's halved his gap to Fury here. As I think Phil was off at the gravel trap. He is, I believe. That is Phil, number 53. Yep. Phil is off. And I don't know what's happening there. Yeah, let's talk about teams. So, Phil and Uqbal, provided they qualify in the same group this is, Phil and Uqbal look like they're dead set. Shane and Bryn look dead set. We've heard Dan and Fury look dead set. And Sooty and Mike at the minute are also another dead set team. What do we think of them teams?
Obviously, we know that will be teamed, or the other, with the exception of Dan and Fury, everyone's with teammates last season in the respective class. So, you know, they know they work well together. Otherwise, they wouldn't be teaming again with each other. But so for different games, it might not be the same.
Well, this is it. For the Dan and Fury one, then, obviously, like you said, Dan teaming with Little H, Fury was with Holty. Do we see that dynamics working well?
It depends on, like I say, it's a new series, a new game, so we don't know who's going to be strong and who's going to be weak compared to one another. You know, the scores are the games at the start, and you've got to see who's quick and who's not.
Indeed, you have. Out of them four partnerships that we've heard at the moment, which one kind of excites you?
The Dan and Fury one, most definitely, because as I say, they're both former champions within the Project Cars era of Simplay Motorsport. Fury in Pro-Am, he come close a few times in Pro. So, like you say, they've both got nothing to lose. It's going to be best man wins.
It is indeed. Now,
whether
look at this.
They'll go team orders at the start, or whether Shane's mixed up here with DJ Phil.
Yeah, I was just about to say, that's Shane on the back of PN in his Aston Martin. That's Bryn, sorry. Getting caught up with the Aston Martin of PN. Shane's just behind who you commented about getting caught up with Phil. So Bryn has now passed PN. That is 4th position. And they've both done their pit stop, so they are fighting till the end now. Bryn's got to catch Sooty, Smokey and Dan. And Shane will also pass PN here, 4th position. But Shane has got one more pit stop to do. Obviously had that problem at his first pit stop. Mike has done his, so's Disco, so has Plover.
Bryn's round.
Is he? Oh, yeah. And I think PN caught him, and Shane definitely gave him a wallop.
They both give him a wallop.
Well, that'll be front-end damage for Shane, and he's got a pit stop to do. That is damage for Bryn, and he doesn't have to pit, so that is a shame for him.
Can Carve pit at the same time? I'm not familiar with
tonight, yes. Tonight, yes, I think in the proper rules and regs, no, we keep it the same.
Would allow it or not?
No, because they're not classed as the same teams, you know what I mean? So,
yep. Okay.
Game allows it, you enter in your own pit box, but we're keeping the rule the same for the season where you can't pit the same lap as your teammate. So tonight they can pit freely, but will Bryn just try and motor on to the end? Overtake, it would have been in the pits. Go on, sorry.
I think Bryn may have, on Bryn at the time, it just looked like he took the entry to the club chicane maybe a bit too quickly off the rear come round on him, and the other two cars behind had nowhere to go. Yeah.
Easily done. Overtaker by the end of tonight's race would have been in the pit lane 4 times. Drive-through penalty for speeding at the start. Pitted first time round, but didn't change his tyres. And then did his first pit stop.
Saying that, I'm not sure if Fury's starting to come under a bit of pressure or...
Yeah, just noticed the time come down there, actually. It's 2.8.
3 seconds.
It was 12 seconds just before you joined. And it's now 2.8 seconds. So is this Bentley coming alive at the end here? As I lick my lips while I say that.
Or is that potentially tyres coming to the end of the life? I don't know who pitted.
Well, these pitted same lap, so their tyres are pretty much the same sort of life at the end now.
A little Monkey Boy have looked after his tyre a lot better.
Well, a little tip to the Bentley that I know about, Kieran. I drive the Bentley a lot on this game. Is depending on what Monkey Boy did with his fuel at the start, because the GT3s would have had to refuel in this race. It seems to get into a real sweet spot. Monkey Boy could be in that sweet spot with 33 minutes to go and the laps of fuel in that he needs. He could really be in that sweet spot. And when that Bentley is in its sweet spot, it really sings. It really does sing. And Monkey Boy is getting a lot closer to Fury here. He really is starting to bring that gap down. Disco 3 seconds off the back of Peaceful, so we'll keep our eye on that time coming down. It's down from the start line to Sector 1. It's down to 1.6. So it's gone down nearly 0.6 of a second there.
I had noticed Monkey Boy running the Honda colour you had the other night.
Team Dynamics, Halford, USA. Well, not saying anything at the moment.
I know you've got plans. I'm not going to reveal anything.
Yeah. Nothing confirmed, unlike them other people at the moment.
I know you've got your finger in many pies, as they say.
Indeed, I have. So these two are about to come up to lap Peaceful Explosion, but these two still have to pit. So there is Fury, Monkey Boy, Overtaker, Daz, Unorthodox, Smokey, Sooty, Shane, Big Boy and DJ Phil all still to pit again in this race to complete the mandatory pit stop. Now, with it being an hour-and-a-half race, the ideal strategy would have been to pit on.
You've just cut yourself off out.
Am I back? Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah. I said the ideal strategy would probably be to pit on the hour mark and the half-an-hour mark, giving your tyres 3 half-an-hour sets. These two went a little longer than the half-an-hour mark on the first pit stop as DJ Phil's trying to get past Daz Automatic. Oh, and just slows. I think that caught Fury out a little bit there, who's just gapped Monkey Boy a 1/10 or 2 in that final sector.
Monkey Boy's got to get past DJ Phil, which sometimes can be difficult.
Oh, he's kind of bullied him there, didn't he? Get out the way. He's in a tank. You do not want holding up through this part of the lap. And Fury's got Daz Automatic in front, who, even though he's not been slow tonight, you know, he's had his wobbly moments. Look at that Bentley through Maggots and Beckett's compared to Fury's Lamborghini. Now, is that Fury steady because of Daz in front, or is that just a Bentley a bit more powerful through there, a bit more able to get through Maggots and Beckett's? Because Monkey Boy is right there now, Kieran.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know who has played this game a lot and who haven't, but is potentially Monkey Boy running a setup compared to Fury? Could that
not
be
sure.
Why he seems stronger through Maggots and Beckett?
I think Dan's had possibly so. Sorry to cut you off. Dan, I think's had a moment. He's dropped to second place in GT4s and is behind Smoky Devil. So the Maserati now in second place.
Smoky's wide though.
Can't see many scuffs on Dan's car. Both still having to pit here though. Back to the front, battle out front between Monkey Boy and Fury.
On the rear now.
He really is. Yeah, really smelling the exhaust fumes from the Lamborghini.
On the outside?
got to cut underneath, surely. He tries to. He gets the momentum, you know, but he's going to be on the outside again. Does he look to cut underneath once more? This is brilliant driving from Monkey Boy. Fury missed his apex a little bit there. I'll tell you what, it's nice to see a rejuvenated Monkey Boy, isn't it? Because he's struggled, it seems, for season after season on Project Cars 2. And it's nice to see him fighting at the front once again. And you've teamed with both of these, Kieran. You've won championships for both of these.
Yeah, obviously, in the 2 of 3 constructive championships. Obviously, I was Monkey Boy first and Fury second, and it's hard to really judge my pace compared to both drivers, because I think the first, with Monkey Boy especially, I was learning the wheel, and Fury was directly the season after, so, you know, very early days of me having a wheel set up compared to a pad from previous seasons, but, you know, they've both got their strengths and both got their weaknesses, but like you say, like I said earlier, it's a new game. I know Monkey Boy probably played it a lot more than what Fury has, from what I know, but doesn't mean anything once you like to go out and race one.
No, that's it. Overtaker's in the pits. This will be for his final stop. Here comes Monkey Boy then. Looks like he got a better run out of Chapel than Fury. Just going to cut down to Dan. Kieran, keep your eyes on that. Dan, half a second. DJ Phil's in the pits again. Looking to get underneath Smoky Devil. Can't do there then. The Maserati. No traction control, no ABS. Look how big it is compared to the Audi. Here comes Dan then. Can't get a move done. Sutty's right there as well in third place. A three-way battle for GT4. And this two-way battle for GT3s at the moment. Overtaker out the pits. Well clear of Plaver's return to the pit lane. So what's happened to Plaver? So that's going to put him behind Overtaker, behind Peaceful. Oh, what a shame. Back out front then. Monkey Boy trying to cut underneath Fury. Just getting close. Here's Bryn now, back marker. Stays well out the way, does not want to be involved in that. Monkey Boy all up on the sausage curb.
Getting close, but as I say, Fury's driving a great defensive race at the moment.
Oh, Monkey Boy on the grass a little bit on exit. He is indeed.
But with that, the Monkey Boy run wide due to overtaking or lapping Bryn.
Yeah, I think it was a lack of concentration there for him. Plaver down to 6th place now. He's returned to the pit, so he must have returned with bad damage. He's not out the race, though. Like we said with DJ Phil, he can get back in this race. I think DJ Phil's pitted and come back out the pits, but he's not changed tyres. So he's got to pit again. Jamie's in. I'm going to repeat that on
Maybe DJ Phil was doing damage, maybe.
Possibly. So he's looking for that undercut, maybe then. Overtaker could get him here, to be fair. Plaver still in the pit. Smoky Devil still leads from Dan. So now the battle for GT4. Where's Sutty dropped off? Sutty's dropped off the back of this battle. So Monkey Boy in the pits. Is he going to try and undercut Fury?
Where's Dav in comparison? Oh, Dav is only just...
Where's Overtaker? Coming out of Luffield. Overtaker could get Monkey Boy here.
Not in any... Monkey Boy's not in any trouble losing second place.
Oh no, Overtaker was a lap behind. Apologies, yeah. Yeah, he's in no worries of losing that second. So it is about making sure that he has changed the tyres. He has. It goes green. He accelerates away now. And he is done. Plaver still in the pits. Now, lead of GT3, GT4. Dan and Smokey still fighting hard at it here. If we just look at the timetable, we'll show you who's on what lap for GT3 and GT4 then. Oh, who's car number 29?
29.
And Plaver speeding in the pit lane. Stop-go penalty. When it rains, it pours. He's 2 laps ahead of Shane, so that should be fine. He's 2 laps ahead of Shane and Bryn, should I say. That should be fine. 7 laps ahead of DJ Phil. In terms of GT4, PN's a lap behind the 3 leaders and he's only 3 laps ahead of Jamie Brazier. So can Jamie maybe get himself on the back of PN at the end of this one?
Fury going to come on this lap? Or is Fury going to carry on?
It carries on. I don't know how wise that decision is, Kieran, to be fair. But hey,
maybe
this is what we need to learn with this game, isn't it?
I think now Fury's got no pressure behind. He may be able to do that, or have he run wide? He might be able to run faster lap times. Maybe coming up to this traffic at the wrong moment, but be how the two GT4 drivers play ball.
Well, the GT4s keep the race in line, they've been told. It's the GT3 drivers who's got to pass them. And these two battling for the lead of GT4 as well, so it's not like he's catching them at a moment where they're not in a fight. Pulls out now, he's got to clear two, that's the problem. He's got to clear two GT4s. I think Dan's got a bit of damage to the front of that car, because that Maserati was quick in a straight line earlier. It just didn't look like it had the speed compared to the Audi there then. Sutty's in for his final stop. Dan going to look up the inside. You hear that grunt of the Maserati downshifting once again.
Just run off.
Off.
Overtake a run wide at turn 1 at Cox.
Dan's tucked underneath. And bit of contact there with Smokey. And Dan's giving him, he's giving him the position back there. That's fair play from Dan. Brin's into the pits. Clearly the damage too much for Brin. So Dan gives Smokey the position back there. He did give him a nudge. I thought it was more wheel to wheel than that, to be fair. I thought it was more 50-50 than that. But Dan clearly feels he's going to do it fair. Yeah, that's a great move from Dan, that.
Confidence on the brakes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm not sure if it's the colour of the wheels or the brakes on the Audi seem to be glowing more orange than what I was on Dan's.
On Smoky Devil?
On Smoky Devil, the thing more orange on my head or my screen compared to
let's
what
have
I
a
on
look.
Dan. I'm not sure if it's due to the colour of the wheels, maybe.
Oh, no, I see what you mean. I think that might be because you can't see what colour Smoky Devil's wheels are. It doesn't look like he's got any rims on his tyres. I think that's possibly because of the colour of his rims, whereas Dan's white. But I do see what you mean there. Dan then into the pits. Fury pits as well. So where's Monkey Boy? Currently down the other start line. Yeah.
Hamilton straight.
Fury's not at his box, though, at the moment.
I'll down Monkey Boy for the moment, and I'll keep you updated.
Yeah. So Fury pulls into his box now and stops the car now.
Monkey Boy's just coming around the loop.
Right, so Wellington straight, Brooklands and Luffield for Monkey Boy. 30-second hold for Fury. Oh, this is tight.
I've got a feeling Monkey Boy's just going to have enough. Coming into the Luffield section now. Luffield in.
Fury's still stationary.
Okay, he's coming out. He's out of Luffield. He's just going through.
Right, car's been dropped. Fury's away. So Monkey Boy's through Woodcote. Here comes Fury. He's off the limiter. Very late pit box, and Fury looks like he's possibly extended the gap. So the undercut not working maybe for Monkey Boy there. And Fury out in front. No, I thought it was going to be a lot closer. Out in front goes Monkey Boy. Then Bryn still in the pits. He's got a very dirty car as Bryn. Who's car number 29? That is still... So 2 laps remaining for Emplava to do his stop-go penalty. Oh, his Peaceful looked a bit slow through Cop's corner there. A lot of these cars picking up a lot of rubber and dirt, I've noticed. You know, especially that white livery of Peaceful's. Oh, too much curb! And Plava! Round she goes. Right then, Monkey Boy. 3.2 seconds is the gap. What have you got? Smokey, Shane, Daz Automatic, DJ Phil, all still to pit for the final time. We saw how...
Oh, Dav go for a lunge on Smokey. Oh, slight contact there.
Ooh. Was that needed? I don't know. Either way. Now, does that class, Kieran, as dive bombing? Obviously, a discussion we've had. That would have classed as a pit entry there for Smoky Devil. Oh, and he's clipped the wall. Yes, that's going to add damage to his pit stopping in a fight with Dan. That could be the end of that one. Dan's just gone through Abbey. So Plava's got a drive-through penalty. Peaceful's looking up the inside of Dan. Oh, no way. Right, you keep your eyes on Smokey. We've got Dan. Peaceful gets through on Dan to put a lap on him. As Peace was trying to hunt down Disco, Disco face then. 3 seconds in that one. Monkey's got the gap down to 1.9. So Monkey's flying at the minute.
It's not lifted the car like it would a GT3. I'm not sure if that's just the design of the GT4.
Possibly. Not too sure. Well, Dan's coming around the start line now.
Okay, not moving. It's just been, it's come up, it's just been dropped. So,
Right, so that means he's away. Right, Sutty's just coming through Woodcote. So let us know when he's off the limiter, because Sutty could get him here. Dan's obviously gone through.
He's off the limiter now.
Oh, he's got himself a drive-through penalty. A stop-go penalty, sorry, a Smoky Devil for speeding in the pit lane.
And Fatty Apex just behind him as well.
Yeah.
That was close as well.
That could hurt him. Well, it will hurt him. It will cost him a podium in GT4. 1.4 seconds the gap though out front at the moment. Peaceful's got the gap down to 1.3 between him and Disco. Just Shane.
People down to 1.3.
Just Shane, Daz, and DJ Phil still to pit in this race. Under 20 minutes left. The pit window is only open for another 8 minutes 46 seconds. So if they've got to pit, they've got to pit within that time. Let's go on to that Sutty Apex Smoky Devil battle. 9/10 of a second at the moment. We'll keep our eyes on the timing screens for the others. Monkey Boy's up to 2.7 to Fury.
29 stop go cleared. Then Plava have done his stop go.
So Plava done. In and out. He could carry on his way, but I think 7th place is as good as he's going to get. Smokey's got to do his within 3 laps here. And Sutty, are we going to see the send it manoeuvre from him on Smokey in this race?
He looks like he lost momentum there at the loop.
Of course, Sutty's in a Ginetta GT4, Kieran, as well, isn't it? It's so fitting for him.
Yeah, I've just realised that he's in a Ginetta as well. So I can't remember if he was a champion in the former league we were all a part of.
No, I don't think he was, but enjoyed them. If I remember rightly. So Smokey's not in for his stop go. Gap out front 1.3. Gap Disco to Peaceful 1.2. This gap 0.3 of a second. God, you can hear the grunt of Dan's car going round turn 1 there. That's a lot of curve from Sutty at turn 1. DJ Phil's in the pits.
Just to say, Monkey Boy have closed the gap to 1.3.
Yeah, Peaceful's closed the gap to 0.8. So Peaceful coming for Disco as well. So a few people looking at some late battles. And this is what the endurance racing's all about. You set yourself up here.
Monkey Boy doing the old thing with Socky. Window wipers are going 10 a dozen.
They're not. Oh my days. Yeah, yeah. Monkey Boy is doing a Dean Wasaki. Now, did Fury make a mistake there? Because he's awfully close.
He's closed definitely within a second this lap. Fury made a mistake, or if Monkey Boy put him off with his wipers.
I hope he knows he's getting some stick for this.
At least it could be worse. It could be in a Honda doing it.
Well, this is true. This is true. He's got a Honda sticker for his steering wheel. DJ Phil's been in the pits again, by the way. Not changed his tyres.
Still not cleared his pit stops. People close within 4/10 of Disco.
Well, you keep an eye on that one. I'll keep an eye on this front battle. He must. I don't know if the Monkey's heard us, but he's turned his wipers off. So I don't know if somebody's told him that he's in for a ribbon. Because the wipers are off and he's looking up the inside of Fury there at Stout. Bit of a wiggle on the curb, and here comes Monkey Boy. Could this be one of the battles for next season, maybe?
Need choked my drink there. Disco round.
Is
Disco
it?
round at Maggots Beckett. People
Yeah.
went to the, I don't know if it was people into the back of Disco or Disco spinning and people into the back.
Well, either way, a problem there for Disco. Smoky Devil has to do his stop-go penalty on the next lap. Shane is in the pits. Daz has still got to pit within 4 minutes as well. And we've lost Disco at the end of this race. Fury wiggle, snaps. Monkey Boy was very wide. Whoa, nearly took off. Over the sausage curb. Did Monkey Boy give him a tap there?
I think we're waiting for him.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he has.
But yeah, I don't know if that was frustration from Disco there to retire, or whether that was just damage. There didn't look to be a lot of contact, but I don't know. Again, I caught it late, so is that the people? Not people. Sorry, the Disco we know from Project Cars.
Well, yeah, let's hope not. Daz Automatic in the pit. He was 3/10 ahead of Overtaker, so Overtaker now up on the podium. Shane in the pits as well. They're going to end up a lap down to these two leaders.
Will we see Disco rejoin? We know he can rejoin now rather than before. But
Yeah, this is the bonus, isn't it? Is you can come back in and you don't lose points that way, do you?
there's no reason to not finish the race if you can rejoin. Obviously, within the exception of being 1 or 2 laps left, but obviously with, like you say, endurance racing, it's a whole different kettle of fish.
Yeah. So Shane's done his pit stop. Daz is in. The only man we need to see is DJ Phil. There he is, just in front of these two, look. So DJ Phil here really keeps out the way. And Fury's gained a bit of time over Monkey Boy this lap. Smokey's got to do his drive-through, his stop-go this lap as well.
Just to say, all the GT4 cars are all coming down the Wellington Straight all together, not all necessarily on the same lap, all together on circuit.
Smokey's in, so this will give Sutty P3.
P2, wouldn't it be in class?
P2 in class, sorry, yes. P2 in class. Just a bad night, guys. Tyres were off from the start. Don't know why, as they were on point in practice. Oh well. It's all a learning curve. Everybody's done their stop. Shane having a bit of a lengthy stop again, so I wonder if he's having a toilet break in this endurance race tonight. Daz is away, but the battle is now out front again. Monkey Boy and Smoky Devil. Monkey Boy and Fury. Monkey Boy hit the sausage curb hard there.
Daz is away.
Yeah, so everybody bar Phil has done their stop. Who do you think is going to win this one? 11 minutes left. Bentley seems to come good towards the end of its stint.
It's hard to say, really. I say Fury's led a good race. Monkey Boy just challenged him. You've not faltered. But it depends. Obviously, Fury will have the fresher tyres, 2 or 3 laps younger tyres than what Monkey Boy would have. But again, I don't know how long the tyres tend to last on this game. But if Fury keeps doing what he's doing, I don't see anyone getting past him.
Well, let's see what happens then. Here comes... Look at the speed of the Bentley through Beckett's there. He's pretty much pushing Fury on the exit. And here comes Monkey Boy with an almighty run down the hangar straight now. But that Lamborghini looks like it's just got the straight... Yeah, it's got the straight line speed, hasn't it? Monkey Boy to the wrong side, later on the brakes. And he's going to look to cut underneath, and a bit of a tap again on the rear. Has to get out of it. Getting close, these two. This is great fighting.
Monkey Boy wide into
Club, yeah.
Fury wide on the Monkey Boy wide on entry, Fury wide on exit. Show how much they're pushing.
Yeah, they both want this, don't they? They both want this indeed. Great to see, though. Great entertainment value in this endurance racing. Whether that start and middle bit may just sort of die off a little bit. It all piles up and adds to this one lunge. DJ Phil looks like he's going to get himself a penalty then. He's got to be in the pit lane now. And he's nowhere near the pit lane. He's
on the
he's on the new straight, yeah. So DJ Phil will get a penalty. So that'll be dead last for DJ Phil then. And once again, here comes Monkey Boy.
But if I were DJ Phil, he might be at the back, but he's getting a lap in.
Yeah.
He's trying a new car. I don't know if it's a test session for him in the Mercedes compared to what we knew before, but or whether
What's
that's
this? What's this?
Monkey work. Oh, he can't fit. I'll say if he got enough fuel, maybe he didn't fuel up the car enough, maybe.
Oh no.
Again, I can't see.
We can't see now.
If anyone,
Yeah, he's nearly out of fuel.
Put in the comments.
I've just gone onto his stream on my phone. He's nearly out of fuel. Where's the overtaker?
That might be why he had the overall speed then compared to what Fury had.
Possibly so. Well, there goes the race win then. So looks like Fury's going to win this hour-and-a-half race. 9 minutes left of it. Overtaker is at club. Surely this is a quick pit stop for Monkey Boy. Yeah, it's not as long as normal.
Shouldn't have run his wiper. That will float him down.
Yeah, you silly boy. He's away now.
Wasting valuable petrol on your window wipers. How'd you feel?
Terrible. So Peaceful's up to 4th. Daz Automatic's 5th. Shane's still in the pit, so he must clearly, again, just be off somewhere at the moment.
Very muddy car at that with Shane.
Yeah, Brins is the same as well. I've just noticed.
I suppose that will show any colour on that pink livery.
It's in your face a bit, isn't it, that one? You'd see that one in your mirrors, wouldn't you?
You won't miss that one, no.
Jeez.
Especially with green. I don't know what colour Bryn's got.
Yeah, he's got a light blue. So
you're
you're
definitely not missing them cars on track.
No, you're not, are you? You'll see them in your mirrors behind you on the track, that's for sure. So Fury leads from Monkey Boy then 38 laps of Silverstone at the moment with 8 minutes to go. Overtaker. He's going to be on the same lap as Monkey Boy, but he's a bit of a way behind. Peaceful Explosion. He's about half a lap behind him. Daz Automatic. He's about half a lap behind Peaceful. Plover's a lap down to Daz. Just behind Daz, actually, on track as well, trying to gain on Daz. So looking to make some time back. Dan, P7 overall, leader of GT4. Not a bad effort in a Maserati that
But Dan
he's
might
not.
be all inside of Fatty there. And that's not for vision, but it's still a move nonetheless.
This will be good running for Brent in his Lamborghini. He feels comfortable in it. There'll be some good lap times under his belt, like you said earlier, Kieran. It's that running that he gets under his belt that'll give him that bit of confidence going into next week's qualifying.
That next week, I've completely been so busy recently. I've lost track of days. I didn't realise it was next week.
Yeah, next Wednesday, Thursday, the qualifying. So Plover's in the pits again. Has he drove in? I'm not sure if he's drove in or if he's stacked that. Could Dan beat Plover in a GT4? Maserati that runs no traction control. It has no ABS. It's got no setups.
We know Dan likes a challenge.
We do know Dan likes a challenge.
And I don't know if that's a gold livery to say I'm the one to beat, or whether that's colour of dress.
I think that's a yellow and blue to match Fury. I wonder. Could be gold. Could be a slight different shade of gold. Who'd run gold on their car?
You, for one. Well, you have had your gold on your car in practice sessions gone by.
Yeah, it's a livery option. It's a livery option. We'll see. Dan's on the same lap as Plover now, so when could we get going here? As is actually Sooty, Smokey and Pian on the same lap. Nope, Smokey's not, sorry, he's a couple of laps down.
Oh, yellow flag at Maggots Beckett. Who's gone off?
Car number 7, was that Bryn?
Or overtake of wide at the chapel?
Yeah, Bryn looked a little slow. Possibly Bryn. Not sure, I didn't see that pop up. So Monkey Boy's on the... He's got his wipers on again, look. Fury's on the Hanger Straight. Monkey Boy's on the Wellington Straight. So about half a lap behind ahead is Fury now.
Yeah, it's all petered out. Finch Monkey Boy had to make that pit stop. Race has sort of petered out a bit.
Plava still in the pits.
Is that a from Plava?
His wheel died mid-straight, it says. He's just put in the chat that his wheels died mid-straight. Can you get your wheel going again? Dan's coming. He's got Daz Automatic about to put a lap on him. Plava needs to get out the pits now. In fact, no, Dan is past, yeah. When did he do that? Sutty's now past him.
Do we know what wheel Plava uses? Is it a Thrustmaster? Or is
it's a Thrustmaster T300.
We know they've got a prevalence of a tendency to overheat in the longer stints, as we found out through previous endurance races on.
Yeah, that's true.
Gary a little each, drilling holes in there.
Yes. Yeah. We've had Liam, haven't we, in 2 seasons? He's had a few problems. So they've passed Plava, where Plava went back to the pits then. Plava now, 188 seconds out of Smoky Devil. So Smoky Devil could be in for a place change. And Dan, in a GT4 car, is running P6 out of 14 cars. I think he'll take that as a job well done tonight.
I think we know from Dan, like you say, he likes the challenge. And I don't know whether it was his choice to go GT4 compared to GT3, but
yeah, it was. Yeah,
it was. I think he was always going to try and win the GT4 class, let alone finish as high as he can.
Yeah.
Monkey Boy still got his wipers on.
Yeah, I don't know if he's just
at Demon Focky. That's what he's doing.
I don't know if he's just toying with us here.
He's just he's wide. He's wide at.
That's because you've got your wipers on, Monkey Boy. Can't flame me. Concentrate. So we should get this lap
in the Demon Focky there.
Should get this lap and an extra lap in after this, so it should be a 43 lap race. I've got to check Discord apparently.
Oh, Monkey Boy's wide again.
Oh, his wheel just died and it ploughed him straight into the wall on the Hanger Straight. Oh, wow. So then a chance for maybe Pien to get a top 10, for Bryn to get a top 10. Jamie was laps down at the start. Could he get himself inside the top 10? So it's Fury from Monkey from Overtaker. Peaceful's P4 with Daz. P5 down up to P6. Sutty 15 seconds behind him, about to be unlapped by Bryn, if you will. Up the inside, nice and easy. Bryn runs a little deep. Sutty will stay to the outside now. Yep, Sutty gave him a little bit more room there, pal. Yeah, there we go. We can all fit through if there's room given. Good lad. And he's got the race leader, Fury, who will now start the final lap. And we should hear from our race director that the leader is on the final lap. There we go, like clockwork. So Fury on his final lap, lap 42.
I think Monkey Boy have probably maybe pushing a bit too hard now. I've been on watching him for at least the last lap and a half, and he's run wide. He's run wide on a few occasions. Whether that's pushing too hard or whether that's
only takes one big off as well, Kieran, because Overtaker's only at club at the moment, so one big incident from Monkey Boy, and that could be disaster.
Wide again. The brakes, I don't know how quickly the brakes would go off. I don't know.
Oh, now, actually, that's a good shout, because if he's running brake pads number 1, that's mainly for sprint races. If he's running brake pads number 2, that's for your more endurance side. I wonder if his brakes are failing.
He's just run what? He's just run deep on a few corners.
Ah, that's a good shout. I wonder if he's running brake pads number 1 and they're failing at the end here. It's a very good shout, that one. Either way, he's on his final lap. Where is the leader? Coming towards the end of his lap. He's at the loop now. And again, apologies. The commentary and everything's not been up to its normal standards, but we are really under the weather, really struggling this week. But we wanted to bring this to you, and thanks for Kieran for jumping on and helping out in the session. But it's Fury then. He took the lead through an overtaken mistake by getting a drive-through penalty. And is this the way the season's going to shape up? Because around Luffield he comes, and he is going to win the GT3 category, and he's going to win the race outright. Dan crosses the line, I think, to start one more lap. But Fury wins the race. Bryn will be the next car to finish and take the checkered flag. Good effort that from Bryn. P11 for him overall. Sooty Apex second in class and 7th overall. Good stuff for him. And then it's Peaceful Explosion with PM Motorsport. And Peaceful 4th overall. I'm sure he'll take that. I'm sure he'll be delighted with that one. P4 for Peaceful. Is that how his season's going to go? Good flash of the lights from him. PM Motorsport. He's going to take P4 in his class and P9 overall. 3rd place though in class. Possibly could have been 2nd if it hadn't been for his stop-go penalty. Smoky Devil. A man who in practice really seems to have upped his pace here. In fact, now it's going to be Monkey Boy, sorry, to take 2nd place. Good 2nd place for him as he still keeps his wipers on. Smoky Devil. He's going to come round for 3rd in class. Sorry, Kevin.
Left, but Shane is now ahead behind DJ Phil.
Yeah, no, Shane's still in the pits. He's not yet rejoined from pit lane. Who's car number 79?
Big Boy Brazier.
Oh, yeah. Jamie finishes P12 and P5 in class. P35 at car number 35. His Daz Automatic. That's a good that's a good first run in that for Daz on his debut. A good P5 for him there. Car number 14 Overtaker, the current Pro Champ. Once again on the podium in just this special event. Good result for him. And then this man, I don't know if I want to invite Peaceful and Dan into this chat. We'll get a word from the other admins. This man coming to take his second flag. Yeah. And he's just going to absolutely rev the nuts off of this thing, I reckon. DJ Phil didn't actually take the checkered flag either. And Dan will win the GT4s and finish the race in P6. Phil and Shane didn't take the checkered flag.
P4 and Dan are added to the
yep.
comms box.
No worries, buddy. As the drivers all coming around, I imagine Fury's going to do some donuts. Yes, he is. Monkey Boy. There we go. Look at that camera angle. Donuts with his wipers on. He's loving it. Overtaker's doing a few.
Well.
Daz, he's just driving around normally. Dan's doing a few donuts. We got Mike in the chat.
Hello.
Even though we're not doing winner interviews, we're just doing general chit chat between the admins. Mike, how was that race for you though?
Yeah, well, the start was shocking. Honestly, I spun, you believe it or not, but my rear tyres ballooned like they were 29, 30 psi.
Yeah.
So as soon as I went to turn into a corner, back end went. So the first 5 laps, I was just spinning everywhere. I had no control on the car.
Tell our lovely viewers what you've always said about you don't do on ACC. What don't you do on ACC?
I knew that was coming up. I don't spin on ACC. Tonight, it went, oh, really? We'll see about that.
It's because the cameras are on you, Mike.
So, yeah, it was a good race. I got in the groove of it. I think there's a lot of testing to be done for people, and a few people are they clearly haven't read all the rules. Because people were moving into your way instead of GT4 staying on the line, let a car pass, or a car would send it on another one, and it's you've just got to back off a little bit, I think. But no, the race was good. It was a good experience, I think, for everyone.
Good tester, ready. Obviously, going into next week, you yourself will be doing the Thursday night stint. Obviously, the goal is for yourself to be in pro. But what do you think you can get out of it? Obviously, Catalonia, the destination we go to next week. What are you hoping to get out of it next
I'm
week?
living up to a bit of a name at Catalonia because the last time we raced there in this car, it was blisteringly quick.
Would you need to thank anybody for that?
Well, go on. Cheers, Disco. Sorry for stealing pole again. Last time we raced, but that setup was blinding. Yeah, I think it's an all-round track that there's a reason Formula One and other motorsports all test at Catalonia because of what the track it is. It tests every bit of your car. So it made sense to run our qualifying sessions there. And it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Will be indeed. Well done tonight. Good little run out for yourself. I'm sure we'll be going to get some Catalonia changed over and practice in a moment. But we'll quickly chat with Dan as well. And Dan, well, you beat a few GT3 cars there.
Yeah. Me and Sutty's goal by the end of the night was just chase any GT3s that messed up. So
nearly a top 5 overall.
Yeah. I was just waiting for Peaceful to drop in the wall again and maybe I could get past him again. But no, that was great fun. The Maserati was definitely a handful. My arms are actually aching and I'm sweating like mad.
Was it a good choice though, Dan? To good entertainment for yourself. Obviously, it's just a special event. All tonight is test the servers, make sure everything runs fine, have a bit of fun. Was it a good choice to pick as a fun car?
Well, most of the guys in the chat knew that I was going to go for the Camaro, and someone daftly said, try the Maserati, it's horrible. And I was like, all right, okay. Oh, boys, it's got no traction control, no ABS, no nothing. So, if anything, this car has taught me how to drive. Then it was a nice thing to learn to do, if it makes sense. Really learn how much limit you have and how much brake limit you have as well. Knowing how much brake pressure and how much you can lock up and all that lot. Plus, obviously, I kind of forward what Mike says. It's kind of sketchy in a GT4. You're kind of focusing on your race, and when you're on your own, it's fine. But when you have multiple cars around you, some people do need to be aware and just kind of reread the rules and regulations, not just obviously for a one-off event, but obviously for the whole season as well. From Formula One to ACC season to fun events, the little things in fun events, you just need to make sure you read those rules and regs. But yeah, it was good fun. I was having a bit of a slide. The tyres went weird at one moment, and Smokey caught me. So I thought I had a little bit of a scrap with him and Sutty, which was fun. But yeah, I can't wait to get back into the GT3s.
Yeah, obviously, you same question to yourself. We're going to qualify next week. You're doing Thursday night as well. Obviously, you'll be bringing it live with Liam Wednesday night. You're looking forward to it. Obviously, the goal is pro for yourself as well. But the challenges that lie ahead next week, Catalonia.
Well, most people know this is a brand new game to me. I don't tend to play this game very much. A lot of people know that I don't like this game very much either. That's why I always go a little bit weird of choosing GT4s or Porsche Cups or whatever. But I am looking forward to it. I've getting in a Lamborghini. I seem to be flowing with that quite nicely. The goal was pro. Catalonia is a track I like anyway. So it was my pick for last season as well. So for me, it's all good. But it's going to be a new challenge, a new task, and this game's a lot better than F1. So this is why I'm on here instead of the F1. Which also, so the guys watching the stream right now, make sure you head over to Sunday night when I will be bringing you the action for the first season back to F1, where I'll be giving you all the action for a sprint and a feature at Bahrain. And this man himself in the commentary box who's been giving you all the entertainment here this evening will be on track. Can he defend his title? As we've got some PC and Xbox players coming into the mix now. So, Matt, it's going to be an interesting night for you.
I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, I've shook whatever this is, and I'm fully fit and raring to go. But it's going to be interesting. Sprint and feature race. It's going to be interesting. I've got my money on someone to win it. I'm not going to say who.
James.
But yeah, Jamie. But there is PC and Xbox drivers coming in, so it is going to be a fascinating one to see there. Join Dan live 8 p.m. GMT for round 1 at Bahrain. 18-minute qualifying, 50% sprint and feature race. So keep your eyes out for that one, because it is going to be an absolutely fantastic evening. Without a doubt, as Sutty's just joined back in the Maserati, probably wants to see what all the fuss is about. Kieran, yourself, obviously you're qualifying next week, still a bit uncertain on whether you're participating this season or not, obviously due to personal commitments. But going into ACC, going into this new season, this new generation for Simplay Motorsport, what are we looking forward to?
It's just like you said, like, similar thing for Tanfield, really. It's a completely new game for me. I've only played it 2 or 3 times. I wasn't a fan of it when I first turned it on. I'm not gonna lie. It's it's a totally different concept to what I'm used to. But like I say, it's the times change, times move on, and we just need to try something new to try and bring that, bring the new eyes and bring new people to the sim play.
Indeed.
But I'm not sure on the car yet. I know. I think from what I gather, all 3 of you are set on a car. I'm not going to divulge what, but
Lamborghini.
Yeah, you saw 2 tonight.
Yeah, me and I'm definitely in this.
Yeah.
No, I've driven a few cars. I drove the Merc last week or week before last week, whatever it was. I've driven the Aston Martin. I've driven the Honda or Corsa, whatever it's known on here. But yeah, I'm just trying to find my feet on this game and go from there.
Do you know what I'd like to see and highly recommend, Argent? That's a good car. Go in the Lexus.
You really want someone to drive that, don't you?
I would love to race it, but I feel like if I want to win in Pro, I can't run it. I need to run a faster car. But for the Lexus will be a very, very good Pro-Am car and a very good developing into Pro car as well. So I think Lexus or Jag.
Like I say, I don't want to big myself out. I'm not necessarily going to be in Pro-Am, so it's just one of them things.
Yeah.
I just need to learn the game. I think you've had a lot more hours on it than me, all of you, compared to what I've run. But if once I get my head round the turning and steering of the game compared to what Project Cars was, I'm sure I'll be fine.
Well, there's one place to... Oh, sorry, Mike.
Yeah, I think the first season is going to be very interesting, seeing people get the feet under the table with how the starts are, because it cools your tyres down, so your car reacts totally differently. Yeah, it'll be an interesting first season, definitely.
Indeed, it will be. To catch all of that action, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to be notified, and don't forget to keep your eyes on our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for all the information. Dan will be live 8 p.m. GMT on Sunday night for the first round at Bahrain. Dan and Bozzy will be back live Wednesday night, 8 p.m. GMT for the first qualifying night of 2, in which I'll be taking to the track. And the second qualifying night will be myself and Bozzy Boy. Thank you all for bearing with it tonight. I apologise. It hasn't been as up to the great standards as it once was. Brilliant shout out to Kieran Argent for coming and rescuing me, because I had to mute my mic at one stage and was really flagging, and said to my wife that I might have to stop and just do the cameras. But we'll be back. It'll be as good as always when the competitive racing gets going once again. Sunday night, from all of us here at Simplay Motorsport, thank you for tuning in. Well done to Fury and Dan on their race wins.
Team
And that's
racing.
yeah, that's the last time you'll see them winning races, hopefully this season. But from all of us here at Simplay Motorsport, take care. Good night.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only